Within that 24 hours, he had opened up the filing folder of his single man life and went ahead and got all the done. When I decided that I was going to tell him that I wanted a divorce, I texted my therapist, our marriage counselor, and I was like, I need to tell him that I want a divorce, but I want to do it in a session so that there's like a mediator present. Got us in like ASAP, like 2 days later.
Damn, it's already starting bad. I heard someone told me that if you have a marriage counselor, that means that your marriage is already like on the rocks, like it's already fucked up. But wow, a 2-on-1 ambush is wild, bro, because she pretty much expects him to overreact so that there's someone else there to see him overreact, making him look bad.
And I walked in knowing that I was going to ask for a divorce. And so we sit down in our session. It's like really tense, really awkward. My ex was sitting there like, so why do we have an emergency session? The therapist was like, Jamie, do you want to start? And I just started crying and I was like, I want a divorce. You know, it's hard for me to like say the words. And I was like, I'm done. I want a divorce. He sat there quiet. I'm sitting next to him crying. He didn't move. He didn't look at me. He didn't react at all. He just was stone cold.
Oh, she's expecting him to be shocked and be like, oh my gosh, oh no, you want a divorce. Yeah, he's either very emotionally in control or he already had clocked out of the marriage in his head.
And eventually our therapist was like, would you like to respond? So he responded right away and he's like, fine, let's just go ahead and finalize the details.
Boom.
And that was that. And I just was like, I looked at my therapist and I was just like kind of stunned.
Oh. I would pay $1 million, $1 million fucking dollars to be in that room and watch her face after he said that. I would pay anything, man, because you just know she was stunned. You just know she expected him to be like, oh my gosh, I beg you, please don't leave me. Why do you want this? And instead he was like, all right, cool, let's do it. Oh, bro. Oh, that's another thing. She needed a witness so that when she takes him to court in the divorce filings, she'd have a witness to say that they were there to watch him overreact, which is obviously makes him look bad. Damn. Are we dealing with a psychopath here? I think we're dealing with a psychopath, guys.
Like, I knew that I was ready to leave that day, but I couldn't believe that that was his reaction. There was no empathy, there was no compassion, there was no like wanting to fight for us, which I didn't think that there would be, but you know, you just always hope that like one last try, you know? We went home that night. We didn't speak. He slept on the couch. I woke up and went to work the next day. Came home. He was playing PlayStation that night. I sat next to him. We hadn't talked in 24 hours. And I said, can we talk about what happened yesterday? And he was just playing, just looking straight ahead. And he was like, what's to talk about? In my mind, I'm thinking, this is our last ditch effort to like steer the ship around, you know? And I was like,
steer the ship? You asked for the divorce. What are you talking about steering the ship around? He gave you exactly what you wanted. What's the issue?
So what are we gonna do? And he just kept playing and he was like, I already got an apartment. I already took my name off of the lease. He had done things. Within that 24 hours, he had opened up the filing folder of his single man life and went ahead and got all this shit done.
That's my man right there, bro. He has his priorities straight and he's ready to move on. Like I said, he probably had checked out of this marriage a long time ago and he was waiting for you to initiate this divorce. Honestly, that's how I see it. But yeah, he ain't coming back, bro. He ain't coming back. Wild.